Hey guys, this is Darron. You're about to watch a video from my full stack React Native course on Udemy. The course has a total of 5 projects ranging from beginner to expert. You will learn everything from styling to Redux to Node.js to Mongo Atlas to authentication. I am posting half of each project on YouTube. And if you like what you see, you can view the rest of the course on Udemy. And make sure you use the promo code GeekMODE. Take care. Okay, so in our last video, we left off with creating our screens. Now let's begin our implementation of React Navigation. Within our source directory, let's create a lib folder. Within our lib folder, let's create router.js. Let's import React from React. Also from React Native, we're going to import React Native first. From React Native, we're going to import dimensions, a touchable opacity component, and our text component. Now, in our introduction to React Navigation, we went over the different components associated with React Navigation. So let's begin importing those components. First component we'll import is create bottom tab navigator. Second is create stack navigator. Third, our drawer. Create drawer navigator. And create our app container. This allows us to use all of our routing. Okay. Now let's import our screens. It's our home tab. Let's import our home screen. Let's go ahead and import our detail screen. And our settings screen. Next will be our profile tab. Next is going to be our drawer navigation. Home drawer navigation. Okay, create our const. Home drawer navigation. And use our create drawer navigator component. we're going to have our home screen part of our drawer. A screen prop. Use our home screen. This name right here, this name could be anything that you want it to be. Some people like to just call it home. I like to just call it home screen. And our drawer label. Make that home. And also part of our drawer will be our settings screen. So let's use our settings screen as well. Screen, settings. There we go. And our drawer label for our settings screen will be settings. Okay. All right. Now, some people, they like to add their configuration to their drawer right here, as such using the curly braces. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna add our configuration this way. So follow along. Const drawer config curly braces drawer width. And actually forgot to add our width and our height. So let's go up and do that right now. Okay, const width equals dimensions dot get window, which is going to capture the screen size. We want to get our window width. All right. We don't need the height for this file, so just keep our width for right now. Now back to our drawer config. Add our width times 0.83. So basically, the width of our drawer will only take up 83% of our screen. Content label. Excuse me, content component. Since it's a function, we're going to give it the prop of navigation. And we're going to return our drawer. So for right now, because we haven't created our drawer, I'm just going to utilize the view tag. So I'll import, actually I'll just add a text right now. Drawer. We're going to build our drawer component a little bit later on. So just save that for right now. And also, this is a shorthand way to add our return. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this text right here. Delete these brackets, add parentheses, and there. It does exactly the same thing. All right, so scroll down and head back to our home drawer navigation. And after our last bracket, we add a comma and add drawer config. All right, awesome. So right here, we're going to create our home. our Home tab is going to utilize stack navigation. And as I told you in an earlier video, stack navigation basically it it takes the relationship that one screen has with other screens, similar to what you see with Twitter. You click on a Twitter post, you're redirected to a new screen. That's how stack navigation works. Within our home screen is going to have a relationship with the detail screen. So when you press the button on the home screen, it's going to navigate you to a detail screen. So before we get ahead of ourselves, let's actually utilize our home screen. So screen. And from our home screen, because our home screen is going to be also our drawer screen, we can utilize our drawer navigation just like that. All right, awesome. Header mode, screen. And our home screen, as I just told you, is going to have a relationship with our detail screen. So screen, details, screen. I believe I forgot to import my detail screen. Let me check that out. Oh, here we go. Forgot to add screen. Okay. Let's continue. Header mode. Screen as well. And the detail screen. Excuse me. Navigation options. Navigation options basically gives us the ability to customize our navigation. We can make our bottom tab any kind of color we want. We can add any kind of animations. I'll go over all of that with you guys in a later video. But for right now, just follow along. Our navigation options function is going to have a prop of navigation. Params. And this prop has to be named navigation. If you try to name it nav or anything else, and you try to console log this prop, it won't return anything back. So by default, when you use React Navigation, this navigation prop is a part of that package. So params navigation dot state dot params. As I said, I'll cover all this in a later video. Header left. This basically is where we have the ability to, when you redirect to a new screen, you want to go back to your next screen where you just came from. This is going to have within our header, on our header left, this header left prop, this is where we're going to add our back button, which is going to return us back to our home screen. So we use our touchable opacity prop, touchable opacity component, add our text, which will be back. For now, we're going to just do we're not going to worry about the on press method. We'll add it, but we won't apply a function to it just yet. Okay, we're going to add some styling to our back. So I'm going to give it the font size of 16. and margin left 15. All right, awesome, looking good. And now let's add some customization, some configuration to our home stack. Let's call that default navigation options. Once again, we're going to use that navigation prop. We're going to return our header style. We'll give our header style the background color of, I'll just be basic and I'll give it white for right now. You guys can make that color, the header, whatever color you want it to be. Header left. For right now, let's give our header left. Just because we haven't created our drawer component, I'm just gonna utilize our text component for right now. Call that our drawer toggle. And that's basically what's going to be in the home screen. It's going to work as like a little toggle here. Once we press it, the drawer will pop out, take up 83% of our screen, and when we press it again, it'll close. So that's how that works. Use our profile tab. Our profile tab is going to take advantage of the Stack Navigator as well. You'll see that our profile screen won't really have a relationship with another screen. I'm creating it as a stack because I want to give you guys an idea of how you can utilize stack navigation and make it a part of other types of navigation as well. You know, commonly what you see within the profile screen is that the profile screen allows you to navigate to the settings screen. Right now, our settings is attached to our home screen, which is attached to our drawer navigation. But in many applications similar to like Facebook or Instagram, you can edit your settings through your profile screen. So that's why I'm creating it this way. So continue to follow along. Const profile tab equals create. And I hope you guys are getting a feel for how this works. Stack Navigator. Profile screen. Whoa, PO file screen. Screen. Profile screen. And header mode. Oops. Screen as well. Okay. Now, let's start initializing our bottom tab navigator. This is basically what's going to be shown within our footer. This will allow us to go from screen to screen, from our home screen to our profile screen. Const dash board tab routes. Set that equal to create bottom tab navigator. First, we're going to add our home tab, and then our profile tab. Screen, Home tab. Profile tab. Let's add some configuration to our bottom tab as well. Our initial route is going to be our Home tab. And here goes our tab bar options. Tab bar options is basically what allows us to show our icons in the footer. We can either add our own customized icons. We can make those icons blue, red, etc. any kind of color. Or instead of using icons, we can just use text where it says home screen or profile screen. For this tutorial, we're just going to utilize text. But in the later video, actually in a later project, I will show you guys how to actually add your own icons with. So for right now, let's continue on with the project. Show icon. False. Show label. Set that equal to true. Our style that will apply to our footer. We only want to give that the height of 20. Padding vertically. Padding vertical of 5. And the background color of white. Okay, now let's export our routes. Sorry, export const home container. Set that equal to create app container. Use our dashboard. Now, if we open our app.js file, let's go ahead and delete the stuff that's already built with the project. We don't need this. Take away this stuff. TypeScript. That. Any of the styling. Okay. All right. Now let's import. We need this down as well. Let's import our router. So home container. Because of the IDE I'm using, it automatically completed the rest of the route, but we're going to import our home container from our source.libs.router. All right. Now, if we did everything correct, there's no errors. This should render correctly. There's some other things we're supposed to install when we install React Navigation. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate to the React Navigation website and show you the documentation. So getting started. First thing you want to do is actually install React Navigation. This is what we did at the beginning. Once we did our npm install of React Navigation, then we have to install React Native Gesture Handler. All right, so within our terminal, our project, paste in this command, npm install -- save React Native Gesture Handler. And you have to link it. Link our directory, which is going to link it to iOS. Oh yeah, open our terminal, paste this command as well. Okay. Now if we refresh our emulator, let's go ahead and restart our node server. npm start. Stop our emulator. Rerun it. Okay, so finally, everything's up and running. So yeah, as you can see, this is our home screen and our profile screen. Right now, there's no way to get to our detail screen because we haven't created our button, and also the drawer toggle won't work right now because we haven't built those components as well. So that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next. See ya.